Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gents. It's Corey Wesley coming to you live and in living color from New York, Harlem to be exact. Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk with Corey Wesley. That's me. That's the kitchen, that's the table. That's New York, but I'm in Harlem. And today I decided to drink from my Black Excellence mug, now available on MeltonWest.co. I know you're tired of me plugging stuff, but that's what a businessman does. I plug my stuff. Black Excellent mug. I love this mug. It reminds me to work hard. So yesterday I watched a little bit on Hulu, The View, and I got very annoyed and upset, not at the show, but just the content that they were showing. And so today, because Joy Behar was very passionate and upset about what the state of the world, and it just annoyed me to watch people on television. I know people are in need. I know people are hungry. I know people need money. As African Americans, we know what that looks like. We know what that feels like. And yes, we have learned how to scrimp and save and make a dollar last. As my mother said, you pay Peter to pay Paul, and then you make a dollar stretch. And see, we've been the disproportionate group in society for so long that I guess survival of the fittest is something that we have learned to do. And now a whole new generation and population of people, of our counterparts who aren't used to not having or having a panic attack. And I get it. We do need the economy open. I'm a small business owner and I totally get it. However, my life is more valuable. Your life is more valuable. Your family, your mother, your sister, your cousins, your brothers, whoever they are that you love matter to you. And so I understand that we need to open up. I know that we need to get our economy going. However, our economy, unfortunately, I believe is still going. Because if y'all are ordering on Amazon and Uber Eats and all these other things and getting shipments for those people who are able to order online, guilty. Things are taxed. I'm a business owner. I will tell you the truth. Things are taxed. Websites are taxed. If I buy a new URL, it is taxed. So our economy may not be bringing in a lot of the money that it's normally used to, but it is bringing in money. Don't let them fool you. And I still have not seen statistics on television about retail. I mean, we hear it on Black Friday, we hear it on Christmas, and I know that we're succumb with the statistics of the virus numbers, of deaths, of hospitalizations, intubations, all that. But I haven't heard how much money have we brought in as a society. Online shopping, how much money we're bringing in, because I will tell you as a business owner, and I have a online home decor line, and our shipments are delayed because we have our vendor who processes my stuff. Our stuff is backlogged because they deal with e-commerce businesses and getting our stuff out. I'm not their only customer. So they have an increase, like they said to us in an email, that they are seeing record numbers that go higher than Black Friday or Christmas. These get taxed. So the tax money is coming out of our accounts, or we're going to have to pay it. So I do want people to think for a second and know that we are making some type of money. We may not be making all the type of money that we're supposed to, but we are paying taxes. Small businesses that are in business, and that you are buying stuff, and that's also why it's important, if you do have a coin or two, to buy the little thing. I know it might cost $20-something to get shipped because of shipping costs. And they have gone up as far as shipping, but buy something small. So like I said in a previous video, that a person said, hey, I don't really want to buy anything, but I want to contribute to your business. If you have a business owner that you connect with social media wise, you like their spirit, you like them, but you may not want the product, that's fine. Maybe they can donate it to someone, or, the donation can go to their actual operational costs. Operational costs for small businesses are gigantic. You may not realize it, but it is there. Our fees are astronomical, and if you're not bringing in that money, then obviously you're going to be in a deficit. So think about that. So on social media the other day, I did see some people kind of having an argument about swab testing versus the antibody testing. I did get my test. Negative. Can you see that? Yeah, negative. Not to celebrate it, because even if you were positive or negative, you still got to do the same thing out here, because one, there is no evidence that you are immune to it. Two, you doesn't really know if you can be not reinfected, but they say it's a different term, and I apologize if I don't really say it right. But it's not called reinfected. It's just like it's recharged or something like that. So what I would say is, let's not debate which test is the right test. As my doctor told me, you are responsible for your own health. We are very fortunate. We were the hardest hit. And there weren't any tests. And I was sick at one time, and I could not find a test. And I was coughing for 20-some days. And I don't even know why I was coughing. But I might need to go back and get tested again, because I went right a week or so after I stopped coughing. And they say you should go, if you had symptoms, wait 14 to 21 days. And nurse assistant or a practitioner or whoever, before the doctor took my blood, debated it a little bit, but the doctor said, well, just go ahead and do it. So I might need to go back and just check, because I was coughing for 19 days, and I still don't understand why. However, someone said it might have been in my head, and it possibly could have, or I could have had the real flu. And it just manifested in my head. Oh my God, because we are fearful. And a friend of mine, he just posted to yesterday on social media that he wasn't feeling well, and I did comment and I said, please don't wait. Go to urgent care. I know I was fearful of going into the emergency room, so I definitely understand the resistance of going into emergency room. Shit, that's COVID territory. And if you are if you're not sure where you stand because you haven't got tested yet, obviously you would be fearful, and that's why I was, because I couldn't get tested. But as soon as it was available, who was online? Corey. And the reason why is I'm African American, and they say that African Americans are susceptible to it, and we are disproportionate. Although I do have a lifestyle that does not reflect disproportion, but I do understand it. I do come from a family, and I grew up not rich. So I understand not having. I understand, although if you look at my background, I went to Catholic school. I lived in downtown Manhattan. My mom worked really hard for me to have a certain lifestyle. So, but I do understand it. I am African American. I see the racism out here that is just escalating. I see how my community as African Americans are suffering, and that is why I started to do Kitchen Table Talk, to give a different perspective, but also to stand up for those that cannot speak. Anyway, with that being said, I wanted to show you some things that I thought we need some positivity in the world, right? So there's a couple of books that I've read. Well, one of them I didn't finish. I got to finish it, but when I am in need and desperate sadness, I look to this book. It's called Sacred Poems and Prayers of Love. We actually need more love in the world, and when I'm feeling lonely, sad, being in the house by myself, not in a relationship. I start questioning what I have all this fabulous stuff, but what does it really mean? So I go in here and I remember that it's all about love and hoping for love and not giving up on it. This is one of my favorite books. It's called The Four Agreements. Be impeccable with your words. That's what I don't like sharing my opinions and thoughts, although I have a lot of them. My friends will tell you. And but in the social media world, people are very judgy. They have a lot to say. They want to challenge your thought processes. And although sometimes my thought process might not be right, it's the way they come in and attack you. And I've never wanted to be in this place, but I feel like it's necessary. So to be in a voice and share intelligent opinions, not just spew out shit. Excuse my language. But the four agreements, and two of them are really important to me. Don't take it personal, which I'm trying to learn when I see things on social media about comments. So I did contradict myself a little bit, but I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. And the next one is be impeccable with your words. So as I challenge myself to do this kitchen table talk kind of platform, and remember, I don't know if you've watched it before, but I said that this was supposed to be a part of a segment or talk show kind of thing, where I would invite someone to my house and we would sit and chat over the kitchen table and I would interview them. But that's not happening right now. So I figured I better jump ship and come up with something else, and that's why I'm here. But my fear was about my opinions, and every night I go to sleep, and when I wake up and when I'm setting up this whole thing, I say to myself, be impeccable with your words. And as long as I'm impeccable with my words and I am authentic to being myself and not trying to impress you, anybody, just be me, that I'll be successful. I didn't finish this book, but it's called The Three Questions. I'm still in the beginning of it. It was kind of hard to grasp in the beginning. So if you have a choice, if you're looking for books to read, I would go with this one first, then this one. I've read this several times. I'm going to start reading it again because after the pandemic, I think I want to date. I've refused to allow myself to date. So, but I have very conservative but liberal point of views in relationships. I don't believe in open relationships. I believe in commitment. Because if you want an open relationship, I could be single and we can just be F buddies. Because I have what I want, and I have friends that, as I call ad hoc boyfriends, who are just friends. We don't have sex, and they have hookup sites for sex. So, and I've had a F buddy for many, many years. So it was like, well, I don't need a boyfriend. But now in this time where I am in the house by myself, and I love being by myself, it is an opportunity for me to reevaluate what do I really want in a relationship, who am I in a relationship, and why do I want a relationship, and if I want a relationship. Those are some of the things that I've been thinking about. Although hopefully those books, if you have a chance to purchase one, go ahead and purchase one of them. I highly recommend all four of those that I just showed you. I have more, and I'll show you more later on in life. Remember, Black excellence. If you have Black friends in your life, please support them, cherish them, because some of parts of our society does not. And we need to be reminded that we are part of Black excellence. We come from kings and queens. Anyway, remember to stay blessed because you are already blessed. Have a great day. Remember, today is the best day ever. Why? Because you are a part of it. This is Corey Wesley, and thank you for watching Kitchen Table Talk with Corey Wesley. Kitchen Table, me, Wesley, New York, Harlem, wherever. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Stay blessed.